All right, kiddos, we're live, and I don't have a body this week because I ran out of protein. This is what happens when you've been vegan long enough; your body just disappears. And I have a weird shaped mouse. So I just got this mouse. I recommended one to my mom because she was having like some shoulder issues a while ago, and then I decided to get one myself because I found myself just like cracking my wrists and stuff all the time, and I think it was because I'm on my computer like with a mouse like this all the time, and it's just not like a natural movement for your body. So I have like what's called a vertical mouse. So if you're wondering what this shark looking thing is, that's what it is. But yeah, so we're doing a watermelon live stream. So what that means is I'm just gonna eat a watermelon. So hopefully you guys have a watermelon too. Wajita's the first one here. Or wait, nope. Ann was the first one here. Wajita's the first moderator though. Okay. Sound is a little low. Okay, hold on. I actually have a filter for that. And I mean, like I'm supposed to just talk into the microphone like that, but I'm gonna eat, so it's a little too far away. So hold on just a second, and let me know. Does this sound better? Or should I make it even louder? Well, this looks interesting. Yeah. I'm just trying something new for you guys. So yeah, you guys let me know how it goes. Can you smash the watermelon? Can you smash the watermelon on your head? I have a candle. Louder? Okay, you want even louder? All right, I can do louder. All right, I just don't want to go too loud. Okay, so we're going to try this. Okay, now you guys let me know if this is too much, if this is a lot better. I can go even louder. Craig has found his truest, most moist form. The background is trippy. I like it. It sounds like a whisper now. Really? Okay, I can go really loud. All right, I'm just gonna double this. So you guys tell me if this is way too loud. Okay. What just happened? Oh no. I broke it. Okay. Is this too loud? Is this good? Because everyone was saying louder, but now it looks like it's really loud. Hench Herbart, did you lose some weight? This sounds good. Oh, really? Sounds good to me. Okay, watermelon's my favorite. Yeah, honestly, watermelon's one of my favorites too. I work at Publix. I smell them cutting it up all the day. Oh wow, perfect. Oh, cool. All right, awesome. I'm probably gonna have to turn it down. Like I'm not gonna when I go like that. I'm not gonna talk into the microphone because I think if I did right now, it would probably blow your ears out. Because these are built to be able to go like this, so I have to like set up a separate filter so that I can use it while talking kind of far away. Sounds pretty neat. Okay, cool. Yeah, honestly, I can't wait to hear how this sounds later on. So, because audio is one thing that is like kind of difficult. If you haven't noticed, my channel has been struggling with the live streams anyway with audio because usually with the lav microphones, because you're dealing with like a wireless microphone, it doesn't sound quite as good. And then when I did it at my dad's, or my parents with my dad, it just sounded really bad. I think it was the Wi-Fi interference. So Just Jane said she sent a $20 super chat. So thank you, Jane. You are so generous, just always supporting me. Thank you so much, Jane. I really appreciate the super chat. Hello, Craig, beloved mods and loyal viewers. Happy to join the watermelon mukbang today. I didn't buy a whole melon. I would eat it all. I cheated and bought a package of watermelon spears. Okay, that's cool. All right, so I'm gonna dig in, and if anyone is eating a watermelon along with me, like Jane, send me a message on Instagram, and then let me know to check my Instagram. And there's so many like moving parts here. Okay, this weight is off now. That's better. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So just send me a message on Instagram. Let me know that you messaged me. So let's get into this. I don't have a watermelon, but I'm eating one in spirit. Okay. I always start with like the tip like halfway through it because I just feel like it's easier to glide through. And then I just do the other side. It ends up being a little bit uneven though most of the time, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, like that. A little uneven. And I always like to eat over like something because otherwise like the watermelon juice just like spills out. Watermelon. Just tuned in, looked very cool. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I got a protein deficiency, so my body just disintegrated. My head's next to go, so it was nice knowing you guys. This is actually my first watermelon of the season. I love watermelon. I don't love throwing it out because it makes your garbage really, really heavy, and it also often makes our garbage bags leak. So it's kind of annoying to get rid of them. And I don't have like a place where I can compost them or anything. It's hard to find a good watermelon. I've actually had decent luck at Aldi. You wouldn't expect that because this was like, I want to say this was $3 or something. I mean, like at Wegmans, it's probably gonna be like $5 for the same thing. Same thing with like Trader Joe's, but I actually do have pretty good luck with these at Aldi. Eat all of it. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. I don't know. I'm kind of hungry. So earlier today I've been on like a toast kick. So usually if I have avocados ready and ripe, I will have avocado toast. And I like putting like tomatoes and some sort of like seitan chorizo on top. It's really good. I also have tahin. So because a lot of people told me a while ago that I should get tahin, and I love tahin. As you can tell, this is like my second one that I've gone through during this whole quarantine. So I really, really like this. Definitely recommend this. I've seen this at Aldi. I've seen this at Wegmans. Highly recommend it. Not sponsored. Tahin, if you want to sponsor me. Yeah, so I definitely recommend that. Check them out. So anyway, getting off topic. So I'll usually do avocado, seitan chorizo of some kind, maybe some tomatoes if I've got them, this tahin, and I think I'm saying that right, and hot sauce. It's just not the same without Frank's Red Hot. Put some salt. It'll make it sweeter. Yeah, so this is what the tahin actually has like quite a bit of salt in here. So I'll see how this is. This might be my first time trying the tahin with the watermelon. It's pretty good. Yeah, I don't want to put on too much. I like it to be like kind of subtle. I'm just gonna put it on like the whole watermelon. All right, it's not coming out yet, so that's why looks like I'm putting a lot on. And I'm gonna try lime juice too because people have told me before the lime juice on watermelon is good. So I'm just trying everything that you guys recommend me try. You have a honeydew melon? Oh, honeydew is great. I love that. You buy 3 or 4 every week? I actually, so this is back when I was raw vegan, and I would just go to the farmer's market and I would just buy whatever I could buy a lot of for not that much. And I found this one person who often at farmer's markets, at least near me, they'll have actual farmers who grow crops and then they bring them to the farmer's market. But they also have people who just buy stuff in wholesale and then sell it to people. So I found this person who was selling a bunch of watermelon, and I asked how much would it be if I got 10 watermelon, and they said it would be $2 a piece. So I was like, oh hell yeah, I'll get a bunch of watermelon then. And so I would go to the farmer's market like with like a dolly, and I would have like a big crate on there. So I just loaded up the crate on top of the dolly with a bunch of watermelon. I actually had so many watermelon that this woman came up to me and asked me how much for a watermelon because she thought that I was selling them. And I should have said $5, but I was like, no, these are my groceries. Just Jane sent another super chat. Thank you, Jane. $5. Just sent a few pics to join the Baby Yoda Watermelon Warrior. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, Jane loves Baby Yoda. So let's see. All right, so I'm going to show this picture that she sent me earlier. This one of, you can't see the blue background because I have a blue screen on. But yeah, it's the Baby Yoda thing she sent me. And this is the watermelon spirits that she's eaten. So yeah, if you guys have any other, if anyone else is eating and wants to see it on screen, just send them my way. And thank you, by the way, Jane. You're a very generous woman. All right. I don't know how long we've had this lime in the fridge, but I think it takes a long time for limes to go bad. So I'm just going to squeeze this right here and we'll see how this goes. I don't think I've ever tried this before. I have tried salt before and that was pretty good. This is my first time with tahin, first time with lime juice. This is tahin and lime juice on here. I think I need more. I think there's lime in the tahin too. Jane Lou, my mouse is in the way. Jane Lulus, look forward to your live chats and candy videos. Yeah, so this is the inside scoop. I mean, there's only 71 people watching, so I can give you the inside scoop. There should be a video posted Monday, actually, of candy making. So stay tuned for that on the Hercules Candy channel. That's really good with the lime. Also, thank you, by the way, Jane. There's two Janes sending me super chats, so thank you, Jane number 1 and Jane number 2 for the super chats. I really do appreciate that. How many watermelons do I currently have? Just this one. Because like I was saying earlier, I love watermelon, but just like getting rid of the watermelon carcass is not my favorite. So I haven't really been eating watermelon this season, which is unfortunate. Someday, if I can have a place to compost watermelon, I'll probably eat watermelon like almost every day. That was really good with the tahin and lime juice. It's like a little bit sour. I mean, that makes sense with the lime. So. Hey Craig, sorry. I'm like, hey, that's okay. We've only been, it's been 12 minutes. You only missed 12 minutes. Lime and watermelon juice is fantastic. Yeah, I would have to agree. I never realized how great it went together. Maybe that could be like a new Hercules candy flavor. Lime and watermelon. Like the last, we made, strawberry lemonade, pina colada, which is coconut lemonade and rum. I know things. So I think we're kind of branching out into like multiple flavored things. 12 minutes late, there shall be punishments. Did I see Monson made this video on watermelon rind sushi? I did not. That sounds good. So you guys don't know, Monson made this. I believe he is still subscribed to this channel. Like he comments and stuff all the time. So, and he has his own YouTube channel. So if you want to support the people who also watch my channel, Monson made this. He made a watermelon rind sushi. That sounds interesting. I'll probably check that out later. And thank you for letting me know about that, Laura. I have 4 watermelon, 2 honeydew melons on my living room table right now. Is it just you, Haiti? Which do you consider canned or frozen vegetables? Would I consider them like healthy or vegetables? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I would rather do frozen than canned. But yeah, they're still vegetables. Need more lime juice. And more tahin. So I know that we have some people here from like the UK. So can you guys tell me if you guys have anything like tahin in the UK? I mean, I only heard about it from you guys. Like you guys were raving about it for a while, and then I swear I have never even seen it in the grocery store until I saw it. Trying to hold in a burp for you guys. I never even saw it until I saw it at Wegmans and I bought it, and now I feel like I see it everywhere. It's like, when you get a car and now you start seeing your car everywhere. Now I just start seeing this spice everywhere. So people told me to put this on like mangoes and apples and stuff. So far I like it on watermelon the best. Vegan Pajama says, watermelon's my favorite. Never heard of it. What is tahin? So it's spelled Tajin, but it is a Mexican spice. So I'm assuming it's pronounced tahin. Let's see what the ingredients are. Ingredients are chili peppers, sea salt, citric acid, dehydrated lime juice, silicon dioxide to prevent caking, no artificial colors or flavor. Yeah, so that's just it. Chili peppers, sea salt, citric acid, dehydrated lime juice, and silicon dioxide. Silicon dioxide. Can you guys hear me digging into this too? Not come across that. We'll keep a lookout. Yeah, it's definitely really good. I mean, obviously it'd be like in the Mexican flavoring kind of area, like maybe near like beans and tortillas and stuff. I mean, that's how I really like how like Wegmans is set up, and I think Aldi's set up like that too. Like the tortillas and beans and rice, and I think the tahin is all next to each other, and it just makes sense. Like if I'm gonna get refried beans, I'm probably gonna get tortillas too. Sent you a DN of my son eating watermelon. Oh, cool. Oh, you. So someone just who said that? I don't know. I lost them, but they said this was their son eating watermelon, but this is just a stock image. You can't trick me. Nice try, CJ. Okay, back to eating watermelon instead of getting tricked by you guys. You put tahin on elo or elote? Elato? I don't know how to pronounce that. Which is a Mexican grilled corn. Oh, that sounds really good. AJ Jackson. Hey, Craig, I bet you're enjoying the melon. I'm eating melon too, but it's in slices from the supermarket. Okay, hey. That's great too. They did the work for you. This is probably the slowest I've ever eaten a watermelon because usually I don't talk to people while I'm eating it. And I always, whenever I'm eating a watermelon, just like the juice sprays everywhere, even if I'm just going like this. It is a messy fruit to eat. Like if I try to use my laptop while I'm eating watermelon, I always regret it. So I just got like watermelon juice on the keyboard and screen and stuff. Pronounced elote. Oh, okay. So I think someone asked, what does it taste like? I'm assuming they're talking about this. It's like a tiny bit spicy, not really though. Like there's definitely some lime, a little bit of lime in there. You can definitely taste it, and there's definitely salt in here. But yeah, that's I guess what I mostly taste is like a little bit of heat, definitely a lot of salt, and like a hint of lime. It's good though. It's really good, and it goes well obviously with more lime. Wise words, Jessica. Sometimes you just gotta do one thing at a time, Craig. Actually, that's one thing I've been like really liking doing a lot recently is just like having quiet time. And what I mean by that is like, say I go drive somewhere for like a couple minutes just to go to the store. I've been trying to just not listen to music, not listen to a podcast, not listen to anything. Maybe I'll have the windows down, or if it's unbearably hot, I'll have air conditioner on or something. But Just having time throughout the day where I'm not like taking in information, whether it's from a podcast or just another person talking. Like I think it's good to just have some solitude and like just your own thoughts, and like that's it. I think we all should have time for that, especially now when like today you can go a whole day without not hearing other voices because you just have access to like podcasts and YouTube and stuff like that. But Linda says she got to go, so thank you, Linda, for sticking around. Craig, I love your hair, love the style. Thanks. I've just been growing it out. I haven't got it cut since before I went to Ethiopia, so that was in like January. Well, something I don't like that everyone else loves, coffee. I don't really like coffee flavored anything. Like, I think I've had like some coffee flavored mochi I didn't completely hate, but I usually, like, even if I've tried coffee that's been like kind of covered up with like some creamer or something, I still didn't like it. It's just so bitter. I don't know. I don't like it. What about you guys? What is something that you think everyone likes that you don't like? Also cilantro, but I feel like that's like 50% of the population. Although I feel like I've gotten to a point where I can kind of tolerate like mild amounts of cilantro. Am I really about to chop up the huge watermelon? Hold on a second. I can't scroll with that hand. It's all wet. Oh no, my hand's wet. Oh, now I can't use this mouse. Oh, I had this mouse. I forgot. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to use your computer with like your fingers are wet, but like my computer just goes nuts if I try to do that. But anyway, Ruby says, am I really about to chop up the huge watermelon that I got because you made me crave it? Yes, I am. All right, well, if you do, if you follow me on Instagram, just send me a picture on Instagram and I will show everyone you eating it. Cherry sent a $5 super chat. Thank you. Ola from Pennsylvania. Hope you and everyone watching have a great weekend. Craig, I eat cantaloupe with black pepper. So yummy. You know what? I'm going to go get some black pepper. I'll see if it's okay on watermelon. I don't know if you've ever tried it, Cherry, but if you haven't, I'll try it so you don't have to. Just to reward you for your $5 super chat. So thank you. I really do appreciate that. All right, I'll be right back. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but since I have blue eyes and I'm using a blue screen today, my eyes are like watermelons. And like you can see, you should be able to see through them. Coffee, avocado, and kiwi. Really? Okay. Seems like Terry's X-ray eyes run in the family. That's a sign of vegan deterioration. Where's your torso? I don't have enough protein. I've been vegan for too long. Craig really is just I've eaten so many watermelon. I have become watermelon. Soon my arms are gonna go too. All right, so I'm gonna try black pepper on here. We'll see how this goes. Do you eat the watermelon seeds? If it's like really seedy, then yeah, honestly I do. It's just less of a hassle, you know? And your body doesn't digest them anyway. They'll just go right through you. That's not bad. Try a little bit of black pepper. Again. Maybe I'll do a little bit tahini, black pepper, and lime juice. I'm going nuts. I've heard that lime juice on papaya is really good too. It's like the trifecta. It's pretty good. I just came on, love the floating head and arms. Yeah, thanks. If you eat the seeds, they will grow into the watermelon plant in your stomach. Yeah, That's why I am the way that I am. I'm becoming watermelon because I just ate too many seeds. Don't be like me, guys. Learn from my mistakes. Before I went vegan, I hated eggs. Now that I'm vegan, I hate just egg. Just gross. That's funny. Remember the Rugrats episode of the watermelon seed? That sounds familiar. I think I'll probably have to look that up later. I don't know if there's any like streaming service that lets you watch Rugrats. I think I just found out recently that SpongeBob is on Amazon Prime and it might be on Hulu. But I should definitely catch up on that. And by catch up, I mean watch some reruns. Watermelon with salt, yeah. Probably becoming the watermelon. Yeah. So I mean, I like watermelon with salt, but I really like it with tahini because it's kind of like salt plus lime and chili. Like it's just a little bit more than salt. Rugrats on Hulu. Okay. Yeah, because I have my parents pay for Netflix and Hulu. I have Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, and I pay for YouTube Premium for the Hercules Candy Store. So I have my own account, and then they kept signing into my account because they didn't want to watch commercials. I was like, guys, it'll be a business expense for me, so it'll be tax deductible at least, and I'll just buy YouTube Premium for you guys, so you don't have to mess up my recommendations. So they never watch commercials at the store. They're spoiled. Adult cartoon watcher. Craig's red eyes make him look like a newborn from Twilight. Watermelon and Slap Yo Mama seasoning is good. Is that a real seasoning? Like what's the Slap Yo Mama seasoning? My hair's so long. Yeah, honestly, this is the longest it's been since I was. You can even see it's like so long it's off camera. But this is the longest it's been since I want to say 14. It's been like 24 years or so since it's been this long. But last time I had it this long, Max and I both had our hair. I think I showed you guys probably last live stream. I do it like every live stream because people comment about my hair all the time now because I used to have such short hair, but now I don't. But I used to have my hair like this, and then I would just go like that, and and that's why I didn't have long hair for a long time because I was like, wow, I look. One day I saw a picture and I was like, wow, I look really awful. So now I do actually kind of like having longer hair, but like when it's like pushed back. Although right now I'm kind of in like the awkward phase of long hair. I don't know how long of hair I want to have it, but I don't plan on cutting it anytime soon though. Can you put your hair in a ponytail? No, I could maybe put it in a couple ponytails. That's the answer. Yeah. I'll give it another couple months, and then I could be like a classic IT guy with like greasy hair and a ponytail. Oh wow! I just got a huge patch of tahin. That was really good. I feel like if I were to eat watermelon like this all the time, I'd probably just eat way too much sodium because I would just use tahin. Like if I were to use tahin to eat watermelon all the time, I would eat too much sodium. That's what I'm trying to say. Watermelon pizza? That's interesting. If you can send it to me on Instagram, that'd be pretty cool. They call it Slap Yo Mama because it is so good, it'll make you slap your mama. But I cannot picture you doing that, Craig. My mom would probably she would probably want to do like, I don't know, she'd be for like doing a video of me pretending to slap her, like, because she likes acting. She's a good actress. Not all of us IT people have long hair. No, I'm saying like the stereotype. like I guess like the ones you'd see in movies or something. Not like people in real life. How is it with the tahin? It's really good. I like it. All right, so check my Insta DM. So this is from Kate. Oh, well, watermelon pizza. It's like raw vegan pizza. This is what she sent me. Although, yeah, hopefully you can see it. I think there's like blue on there with blueberries or something. But that's basically it. It's pretty cool. So you got like grapes, kiwi, watermelon, blueberries, strawberries. I like the faces. The face ones are pretty cool. And it looks like a little bit of banana too. Did you do that to try to trick your? I think you said you did it with your nephew. Did you try to just trick him into eating fruit or something, or did he really like fruit anyway? I have some. I don't have watermelon, but I got some oatmeal slop. I mean, that's basically the same thing, right? Mm. There's a lot of tahin in this water too. It's good salty drink. You know, I was thinking of doing a green screen because I have a blue screen, as you can tell, because this is you can actually see this. But I was thinking of doing a green screen and just having this be invisible too. But I went with a blue screen and wearing a blue shirt instead. All right. Should I try to finish the second half of this watermelon? Just right. Save it or eat it. And we'll go by what you guys say. Should I save it or should I eat it? I think a watermelon eating contest would probably be fun. Are there any vegetables or fruits that you don't like? I know my dad doesn't like blueberries. What don't I like? If I'm gonna be honest, I think cauliflower is a little overrated. All right, looks like most people are saying eat it. What do you guys? What kind of fruit or vegetables do you guys not like? I'm trying to think. I think that it'd probably be more likely to not like vegetables than fruit. In my salads, I'm not a huge fan of celery, but I like to eat dips with celery. I guess I'm kind of picky where I like to eat my celery. Peppers, okay, I feel like that's kind of normal. Don't like bananas. I don't like tomatoes. I feel like that's pretty normal too. Hate asparagus. I can understand that. I can understand a lot of these. Do you like butternut squash? Yes, butter butt squash. Yes, I do love butter butt squash. Brussels sprouts? Yeah, I think that if Brussels sprouts are cooked with a lot of seasoning, they're good. Not a fan of eggplant? Yeah, I don't love eggplant, but it's not bad. Ooh, do you guys have a favorite type of potato? Sweet potato or otherwise? Like, is there any specific type of potato that you like? Butterbutt, yum. Couch potato, okay. Gun gold, sweet potato, red potato salad. Japanese sweet potato, duh. Sweet potato, yeah, it looks like most people like sweet potatoes better. I found it's easier to cook normal potatoes, but sweet potatoes, yeah, they definitely have more flavor to them. Like if you're gonna make fries, sweet potato fries are just never gonna be as crisp, you know? Lori says, Yukon Gold. All right. The center part is always the most flavorful part. Is that just me? I'm just about to drink some. Why am I drinking water? I'm gonna have to pee in like not that long. One of you guys are gonna have to take over for a little bit. I mean, I don't have to go right now, but I know it always goes right through me. Like when I used to work at, yeah, I might have. Some of you guys might know. I used to be a shift supervisor at a place. It was like a salad restaurant called Core. And sometimes I would eat watermelon like before I went in for a shift. And oh my god, like I would go to the bathroom before I got there, and by the time I got there, like it was like maybe it was like between 15-20 minute drive there. I swear by the time I got there, I had to like go to the bathroom before I even clocked in. They would just go right through me. All right, so putting tahin, a little bit of pepper, because Cherry told me she puts on her cantaloupes, and it's not bad on watermelon, and a little bit of lime. I've never dressed up a watermelon this much. Honestly. That's good. That's the good stuff. You're very dehydrated, right? Yeah. Actually, I feel like I do this like every day, but today too, like I drink so much water. It looks, honestly, I'm just gonna be completely honest. I just look like I pee water because I drink so much water. The whites of watermelons are always the best. Something tells me you're lying, Albert. Happy kidneys that way, yeah. You're gonna be hydrated for a few days after eating that, yeah. Yeah, I think watermelon, like by weight, I think they're like 96% water. It's nuts. I've never tried anything on my watermelon before. I'm feeling very basic right now. I haven't either. This is my first time. Well, I have tried salt before, but I try not to do it too much because then I feel like if I were to do that all the time, it would like just eating normal watermelon would just feel really bland, and I don't want to get used to just eating like a ton of salt. Watermelon rind preserves. I love getting salty bites. All right, when I eat this, like with the tahin on here, I like to scoop it like this, and then I have to like put it upside down in my mouth so I can taste all the salt and stuff on here. Like this. Sometimes when I'm eating watermelon too, I choke because like your body's used to being able to breathe while you're eating. But then juice goes down your throat and you're like, I'm dying. Laura says the only special thing she's ever done with watermelon is freezing some in my blender, put some fresh, some frozen, and add a bit of coconut water. Oh, it's really good slushy drink for the summer. Wow, that does sound really good. And the watermelon fruit juice we have here in the UK, it's not pure watermelon juice as they add apple juice and some flavor. You can taste the apple juice. It's strange. Yeah, so I've heard, I don't know if it's like because apple juice and pear juice is like the sweetest or something like that. But yeah, I think that like even if it's like grape juice or something, they'll have apple juice in it. Because I think that I think the reason why there's so much concentrate, I keep saying I think because I don't know for sure. But I think I remember reading about this. I think a lot of it has to do with like shipping, because if you can concentrate stuff, obviously it's not going to be as much water. So it's cheaper because you can move more of it around the world with less weight, and it might last longer too. But I think a lot of it has to do with like weight with shipping, because if you can reduce water weight, you're probably going to save a lot on shipping, or you can just ship a lot more at one time. Watermelon jerky? No, I've never tried that. I never even heard of that. So, actually, let's just do a survey first. How many people are still on some sort of lockdown, and how many people are pretty much able to go about their life as normal? Just depending on where you live. Because I don't know if like certain places are like somewhat back to normal, or pretty much everyone's on lockdown still. I mean, like, I'm still able to go to the store, but obviously wear a mask and stuff. Oh, Crystal just sent a $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Crystal. Just finished my big salad that I eat with you every Friday. Love your channel. Well, you were probably stoked last time when I was eating a big salad with you. What'd you put in your salad, Crystal? And thank you, by the way, again, for the super chat. Like, you are a very, very generous woman. I kind of mumbled that last word. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. What was I asking? I think you guys probably answered. Oh yeah, how many people are still kind of on lockdown? Self-quarantine here. Still off work. Oh, Jane says, please hit the like button. That means a lot to me, guys. Let's see. What is this? Lockdown. Yeah, so it seems like a lot of people are. Oh, a lot of the juice is imported from Madrid, Spain. Interesting. So now this seems like pretty much everyone is like, yeah, the plague. All right, but Kiwi, we get it. But yeah, now that like I know that pretty much everyone is, you know, in the same situation. Are there any new hobbies that you guys have picked up in the process? All right, Kiwi, you're getting put in timeout because I got to see what other people are saying. Is it weird that this watermelon is making me crave bacon? I guess a little. Lots of home repairs. Okay, I've heard. So this is what I've heard. I've heard that wood is like harder to come by right now because I don't know if it's like people haven't been able to, or maybe I think maybe it's just in the U.S. because I've heard that a lot of our wood comes from Canada, and our borders are not open to them right now either way. Painting. Oh, cool. What have you painted? I've been cleaning out closets. That's good. Master needed in stores. Yeah, same here. All right, Dante. Well, thanks for being here and allowing my curly hair to be curly. That's a whole hobby. I've been crocheting a lot. Cool. They've raised the price. They've raised the price of wood right now in Ohio. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's what I heard. Like a lot of people who want to do like home renovations are like kind of limited on what they can do. Yeah, and I know like the housing market's not nuts right now. Is it like nuts where all of you guys are? Maybe just a US thing? But yeah, because I know because B and I keep looking at houses that we're trying to get just like another investment property for like renting out, because I like being able to, you know, make my money from YouTube and then go invest it into something else, so I don't just have money just sitting around. I can like continue making money because I know that YouTube is not going to last forever. I won't be able to do this forever, so I just want to like maximize what I have going on, you know? My gym is now open, so I'm going there once a week. That's awesome. I wish my gym was open right now. That would be great. I am just doing push-ups and single leg squats and sit-ups, and we have been going to our uncle's a couple times a week, to like my Uncle Joe, to go squat and bench and stuff. Although when I work out at home, it takes me like 45 minutes to like maybe an hour, and when I go there, it's like 3 hours because I have to drive there. The workout itself takes longer because if I'm like squatting and doing like bench press and deadlift, I'm definitely going to rest a lot more than if I'm just doing like push-ups over here. Like I'm maybe going to rest 30 seconds or something just to like kind of speed through the workout because I like to not take all day. So actually I've been, even though I have access to it, I've been still working out a lot at home just because I can get done so much faster. Keeping busy chopping firewood for winter. That's good use of time. So you have a winter, or like not a winter stove, what am I saying? A wood stove. That's pretty cool. When you need a property manager, hit me up. So B is actually a contractor. So he does all the property management because the house that we would get would be in Buffalo. So obviously I can't do anything. That's like 2 hours away. I've not been able to purchase isopropyl alcohol since lockdown. Interesting. What? I wonder why that is. Any good tips for a new vegan? Yes, make sure you're eating enough. Most new vegans just don't eat enough. And if you are having issues, I would definitely go to a website like Chronometer and just log what you eat for a day, even maybe a couple days, to see if there's like a trend of like, oh, I'm not getting enough calories, or, you know, whatever it is that you may not be getting enough of. And then just tweak your diet. Because as far as I've ever seen, I've never seen anybody fail on a vegan diet who did it properly. Usually it's from having like a purist mindset of like, oh, I want to eat 100% healthy 100% of the time, and they will do like water fasts and just like that. I've never seen that work out well for someone. Oh my God, I can just see all the watermelon juice on the table. What was the site again? So the site, yeah, so Zach is right. It's called Chronometer. You spelled it right. He's probably used it before. So you can go to chronometer.com. You can download the Chronometer app. There's also MyFitnessPal. Any nutrition app. I personally just really like Chronometer because there's so many foods that are like just in their database. So you can actually use, let me just pull it up. So you can use their barcode. So this is like what the logo, oh, well, hold on, maybe go back so you can see the logo. Yeah, maybe if I can do it quick enough. I can't. I'm not fast enough. Log in. But this is what it looks like, just like this, and then you just log stuff. Okay, you can't see anything because of my blue screen, but you just log stuff. I click the plus symbol, and then usually I'll click scan barcode because it's, and then you just have this. Well, now it's just me, but it'll allow you to just scan barcode. So it's like really, really nice that you don't have to usually just type everything in, and it's also like very specific to that thing. But then you would also have to be careful when you're looking at things because, say like a very specific salsa, instead of just typing or just clicking on salsa, if it's a very specific salsa, a lot of times it might just have the sodium content and that might be it. It might not say that there's like some zinc and vitamin C and stuff in there. So you might be thinking like, oh my God, I didn't have any vitamin C for the day, but really you probably did. But they're just relying on other people who are putting it into their database, and they maybe didn't log or put in everything, every single nutrient that is, in the salsa or something like that. So I guess just try to keep that in mind. And like same thing with protein powders. A lot of times, like for protein powders, it'll say that you got like 25 grams of protein in that one serving, but then when you go to the individual amino acids, it all says 0%. And it may be kind of confusing for someone, but basically when someone went to just put it into their database. They just put in the protein and they didn't put in any of the amino acids. I mean, like, they probably just, there's no way of really knowing, probably, unless you talk to the people who made the protein powder. It was like exactly if they have like phenylalanine or arginine or whatever. So that's my TED talk about Chronometer. But I do like it, and I like that you can measure stuff out to the gram. So I like Chronometer, but there's other ones out there. Jessica E. sent a $5 super chat. Thank you, Jessica. Will you start running again? I've been watching your older videos about running and getting good tips. Thanks for being so danged helpful. So I haven't been into running because I've been more into just like lifting and I guess more like anaerobic stuff. Yeah, I guess I'm just not as into it anymore. So I guess, oh, you know, I just realized that I haven't had my light on. I have the light right in front of me, but I don't have it on. But to answer your question, no, I have not been running, and I don't plan on doing any running anytime soon. Maybe like a little bit here and there for cardio. There we go. I think that was better. Yeah, I just realized I had it off the whole time. And thank you again, Jessica, for the super chat. And I'm also really glad that my old running videos have helped you out because I still like talking about running. Like, I was actually thinking about it earlier today. Like, I still like talking to people about running, but it's just not currently what I'm into exercise-wise. Which, I mean, like, growing up in like high school and college, I never thought I would say that. But I really do think that with running, it's one of those things that, like, if you're not good at it, it just sucks. Or like if you used to be better at it, but now you're not, it just sucks. Because like I'll like just go back to thinking, like, obviously this is before I was paralyzed, but I used to go on like easy runs for like 7:30 pace per mile, you know, 8 minutes or 8 miles or so, like for an hour, like not really breathing that hard. And now if I were to go for a run, I could maybe do like 3 miles at like 9-minute pace, and then I come back and be like, whoo, I'm tired. Jessica E says, I did 3 miles on Wednesday of the run/walk between the telephone poles. It went great, and I was really encouraged. That's awesome. Did you find will you do some videos about lifting? Probably not, just because I know there's so many other people out there who are more knowledgeable on the subject than me. Yeah, so I'm assuming you found the video, was it like 38 runners give their advice for like a first-time runner running like their first 5K? I think that was the video that the director of the running camp, Dave, he suggested running in between telephone poles, and I think that's really good advice. SRR says, hey, Craig. Oh, I just sprayed myself with water on. Have you seen the movie about running cross country? I think it's called Overcome. I don't think no, I definitely haven't. It sounds familiar. There was a movie that I saw. It was about a runner. He was like a prisoner of war. Maybe you guys can fill me on who that was. It came out a couple years ago. He was in World War II. I don't know. He was a good runner though. That's all I know. But yeah, I think he was like lost at sea or something for like 40 something days before some Japanese ship found him, and then he was a prisoner of war. One of the kids says, make sure before you run, so your run will be worry-free. I laughed a lot at that one. Yeah, it's honestly good advice. Try to get it out of your system first before you go, and then you don't have to go when you're running. It's happened. You learn to use leaves. Or one time my friend was running and he lost a sock when he was running. Rest in peace to that sock. Unbroken. Yeah, that's what it was. You're right. No, I don't read comments, Shark Puppet. I don't read any comments. None of them. I'm too good for you guys. Hey, Chris. Probably shouldn't eat a whole watermelon before running either. Yeah, that's good advice. It's, I mean, like, it would not feel good just like having it sloshing around your stomach, and you're gonna have to take a lot of breaks. You're eating watermelon, Shark Puppet? Well, good. I hope you are. I hope a lot of you guys are. But thank you for eating along with me, Shark Puppet. MC's eating a banana. I'll allow it. Just this once, though, MC. Don't get used to it. GG Hunter sitting here wondering why I'm sitting here watching you eat watermelon. I'm wondering why there's 83 people watching me too. Overcome is a really good movie, definitely worth the watch. Okay, where would I be able to find it? Like on Netflix, Hulu? If I can't find movies, I'll usually just rent them from YouTube if I really want to watch them. I think it's like $3. You have it for like, I think 48 hours after you purchase it. All right, I'm getting a bunch of burps now. The Shark Puppet says, I just searched watermelons and found this. Wait, so Shark Puppet, are you new to my channel? Have you never watched one of my videos before? I always wonder, like, because I always assume that, like, anyone who's, like, watching my channel is familiar with my channel. But I guess, like, yeah, there's people who come into, like, live streams who have no idea what my channel is about. I forget about that. Are you ending the stream when you eat a whole watermelon? Well, if we got like a good conversation going, I'll probably just kick this microphone to the curb and just use this one. What are you pouring on your watermelon? So this is tahin. It is a Mexican spice. It's really, really good. I got this at Aldi. You can get it at Wegmans. I read the ingredients early, but I'll read them again because you probably weren't here for that. Chili peppers, sea salt, citric acid, dehydrated lime juice, silicon dioxide to prevent caking, and that's it. It's just salty, a tiny, tiny kick. It's not super strong. Actually, you can see there's like 4 flames and only 1 flame is lit up to let you know that it's not very spicy. What you putting on the watermelon, Craig? Oh, I just answered for you. Yeah, it's good. It's definitely salty. Yeah, this one says mild. Question, Craig, are most of your friends vegan? Let's see, well, before this whole pandemic thing, let's see, who was I hanging out with? I was hanging out with my friends Josh and Stacy. They're vegan. You've seen them on the channel. Chris, obviously vegan zombie, he's vegan. I guess of the people I hang out with, like Max isn't. Dylan is. I think I've kind of influenced a lot of my friends to go vegan. Like Dylan, definitely, I sort of turned him vegan. I have another friend that I think you've seen in like the videos where we would have parties. Like we had like Christmas parties and New Year's parties and stuff. My friend Haley, she's vegan. I think that influenced her, but I don't think she went vegan because of me. I think I definitely helped her when she first started going vegan, though. Wonder says, I could run for 2 miles. I'm getting some hiccups. I think I'm reaching my watermelon limit. Well, I hope you already went for your run today, Jessica. But yeah, I think a lot of my friends are vegan, actually, which is really nice. Going to have to try that. Love salty watermelon. Need to go buy a melon soon now that I sat through this. Do you like metal, Craig? Wow, that's a lot. That's cool. Yeah, I do have a lot of vegan friends. Yeah, some metal. I mean, I would say it's not like my preferred genre of music, although my favorite genre of music is Lana Del Rey, if it's like its own genre. I've heard that people say that genre of music is called sadcore, but I don't know. I like all varieties. I do not discriminate when it comes to music. Just goes to show the power of a charming beacon. Oh. Looks like the watermelon is eating me. Yeah, I've become the watermelon. Do you like rap? Yeah, I like some rap. I'm hallucinating and seeing watermelons. Wearing watermelons, you feel sticky, right? Very, very sticky. I've just eaten too many watermelons and I've become sticky. I feel like I'm gonna need to take a bathroom break soon. Do you listen to Tekashi 69? I feel like his song that came out, it was a couple months ago, like after he came out of prison, that everyone was hating on. For what it was, I don't think it was that bad. I think people were just hating on it. As far as like maybe a song to work out to, it's not that bad. If you're going to pay attention and listen to the lyrics, just awful. But you know, every song has its purpose, and I feel like, you know, if you're gonna use it for like your pump up or like workout music, that's not a bad song to listen to. At first, I saw a floating head. I am a floating head. Oh, you're still around, Shark Puppet. That's cool. Okay, Shark Puppet. What sort of videos do you usually watch? Like, what corner of YouTube do you typically occupy? Actually, I would like to ask that to all of you guys. What corner of YouTube do you guys typically occupy? What do you watch on YouTube? I watch funny cat videos. Okay, I mean, I think we all watch those, to be honest. How many miles can you run for? Right now, not that many. Since you're letting your hair grow out, you should definitely do the hot girl getting out of a pool hair flip. That'd be funny. Vegan cooking and mukbangs. That makes sense that you're subscribed to this channel. Grocery hauls. Yeah, people like that. A lot of people like those. No beds traveling in RVs. That's a pretty big part of YouTube. Vegan cooking. That makes sense. True crime, decluttering, minimalism, working out, losing weight. Okay, so you're a very productive person. Elon Musk companies based channels, edge of vegan stuff. Okay. Monkey nature sounds. Vegans and vans. Baby Yoda leopard gecko tutorials. Really, what's a leopard gecko tutorial? Sometimes eating challenges. I watched 90 Day Fiancés. Beauty, true crime. I made it, says JP. Well, welcome, JP. I like motivational videos. Yeah, so I listen to motivational videos when I work out. I usually don't listen to music. I listen to like compilations of motivational speeches. I have heard so many speeches by Les Brown, Tony Robbins. What's that girl? If you watch those videos, you probably know who I'm talking about. Mel. Maybe her name is Mel Robbins or something like that. She does like the 5-second rule when she doesn't want to do something. Maybe you can tell me who she is. And Lisa Nichols. I've heard so many videos with her in them. Videos to help me take care of my leopard gecko. Oh, okay, cool. Go Chujang. How do you pronounce that? Mel Robbins. Yeah, okay, yeah, she's great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think I'm never eating watermelon again. Well, try it with the tahin before you never do it again, and some lime juice. I just lost a lot of lime in there. Oh well. It's good with the lime juice and tahin. Helping channels? What's that? They're like tutorial channels? Food and candy making videos. That makes sense why you subscribe to my channel, and probably Hercules too. You pronounced it right. Oh, cool. Good for me. You are interested in investment, you should check out Cybertruck orders as an investment. Watch Tesla Autonomy Day. Mango is good with tahini. I don't remember if I tried mango. I tried apple with tahini. It was pretty good, but I think I like watermelon the best though. With tahini. Although, well, okay, so the best use of tahini, in my opinion, is like in burritos. But as far as fruit goes, watermelon. Tahini and water. No. Tahin. Tajin. It's a Mexican spice. Got a lot of salt in it. Makes it taste good. Just Jane sent a $5 super chat. Thank you, Jane. You pronounced gochujang correctly, Craig. Go for short. Gochujang is a Korean condiment. Oh, interesting. Wow, I learn something new every day. I think I'm getting tryptophobia from the background. Oh yeah, tryptophobia is like it's trippy. I don't like looking at it. I feel like I don't have it, but if I type in tryptophobia, my skin crawls. So it's like I'll only get it with like some things, but I feel like everyone gets it if you just type it in and just go to Google. Do yourself a favor, everyone, and don't ever do that. Have you ever tried watermelon with salty cheese? No, I haven't. What's my favorite dish to make? So my favorite dish to make is anything that is very quick and very easy. If you've noticed on my channel, I typically don't do very complex recipes because I don't really like cooking that much. I just like eating. You should watch Graham Stephan. I love Graham Stephan. I am subscribed to both of the channels. He is great. He has some, if you guys are interested, he has some very no-nonsense videos about investing. Not scammy. I feel like a lot of YouTube videos are very scammy when it comes to like investment stuff. So he does real estate. He does a little bit of like, you know, Roth. Like, I mean, anyone I think should be doing like a Roth IRA if you have the money, and a SEP IRA if you can, or 401k. But yeah, any sort of tax deductible thing with that also as an investment is nice. Is putting sugar on a watermelon normal? You know what? Around here we don't judge. Okay, you do you, shark puppet. Is it normal? Maybe not, but it's okay. I was thinking about that the other day. You know, like I mean, I know you're kind of kidding, but if you think about it, like if you think like what is normal, I guess normal is just like what everyone else does. But just because everyone does it doesn't mean that it's right, you know? Or it doesn't mean that you shouldn't do something. Watermelon hype. Watermelon in the UK tastes like crap, yeah. Well, I'm glad I don't live in the UK then. I don't know where we get our watermelons though in the US from. Probably I have a sticker over here somewhere. Grown in North Carolina. All right. All right, I'm really holding in my pee. I should go. All right. I'll be right back. Oh no, don't fall over. Oh, embarrassing. My blue screen almost fell over. Oh wait, no, it is falling over. You guys can't see anything, but just trust me. Oh no. I know you guys hear me struggling and you can't see anything. So probably weird. right, I'm back. Were you guys being haved? Oh, potty break. Why do I feel like I'm watching off the dark web? Craig leaves in now. It's cannibal. That's funny. Yeah, I guess I could see that. The microphone looks like it's in the watermelon. Yeah, so I mean, I could show you guys exactly what's really going on here. All right, let's get rid of this filter real quick so you guys can see. So now I got rid of my filter. Oh wait, no, what's going on? Oh, whoops, I clicked the wrong one. Made everything disappear. Yeah, so I'm really wearing a blue shirt in front of a blue screen. And let's see, this is for green screen. Oh, it gets everything. I don't know. It just thinks I'm green for some reason. But then I see this lime over here. I don't know. I'm just confused, honestly. But yeah, this is with the blue screen on. Now you guys know the inside scoop. Love the hair, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I grew it out this quarantine. Oh, that was embarrassing. Yeah, once you don't have a whole lot left, you start making weird shapes, because in the beginning you're able to just make nice round shapes, and now I'm just scraping against the sides of the watermelon, so you end up with like shapes like this. A history of watermelon. Interesting. The movie Ford and Ferrari. No, I've never even heard of that, actually. You can get Impossible Burger everywhere now. How about a recipe with that? You know, what do you guys want to see next time? When's your birthday? Once a year. Will Hercules add cool graphics / paint to the walls to make the place look epic and reflect the fun products? Probably not. My mom's not really into that. Do you ever wear vegan shirts in public? Yeah, I like subtle or funny ones though. Like the only ones I will wear. Well, I used to have a not milk one, and then one time I went over to Chris's house, and his German Shepherd jumped up on me, and like his claw like ripped a hole in my shirt. And then I tried to get it sewed where my mom tried to sew it, and it just didn't fit right after that. So I no longer have that not milk shirt. Really like that. I'll wear my own shirt that I sell. That I think you can probably find in the description of my videos. But if you want a shirt that says nobody knows I'm vegan, so then you can let everyone know that nobody knows that you're vegan, that would help support my channel. And I think it's a funny shirt. Like I have worn it one time, like walking to the mall, and I heard someone like walk by, and they just started laughing when they saw my shirt. So I like that. Like if I can make a shirt, and then if I wear it, people laugh at it like while I'm out, I think it's a win. And the other shirt that I have that like displays veganism just says vegans assemble, kind of like Avengers assemble. But those are really the only ones. Not milk, nobody knows I'm vegan, and vegans assemble. Oh, and vegan zombie, his shirt, just because he's my friend. And the shirt fits nice, really, really nice. My favorite fruit before this live stream was blueberries. Now is it watermelon? My dad actually doesn't like blueberries. I think he doesn't like blueberries, avocados, and mango, and those are some of the best fruits. I wear my Vegans Assemble shirt all the time. Yeah, it's a good shirt. It fits nice too. Longer hair seems to suit you with watermelon. Oh. What's I gonna say? Oh yeah, I've gone back and like seen old videos of myself with shorter hair. I'm like, oh, I actually like having longer hair better than when I had shorter hair. Because I had like short hair for a long time. I used to have a buzz cut actually from it was like 12th grade to so I was like from 18 to 24 maybe. I had buzz cut pretty much all the time. And then my friend Christian gave me a haircut. I was kind of like just buzzed on the sides, and then I had like a little bit longer hair, and I would just like kind of bring it over to the side. I had that for like 3 years or so, and I've only recently just been growing this out just because at first I was like, oh, well, I can't go get my hair cut. And then I was like, you know what? I actually like this. SRR Founder 1. Gotta run, Craig. Have a great weekend. Thanks for the moon compliment, Mikio. Yeah, they took a really good picture of the moon. It was really nice. And they sent it to me, so. I have to get going. I'm starving for a big meal. I'm eating a big meal. Everyone's saying long hair looks good. Thank you. Younger kids, teens are bringing back the mullet look. No, not the mullet. Okay. I always try to look for like a little part on here where there's like a little bit of a spout so I don't get juice everywhere. Alright, still a little bit left, but I don't like to go all the way down to the white parts. I feel like you just don't have much flavor by the end. You know? Are you using two microphones? The audio sounds great. Yeah, because you know if I just use one microphone, it just comes out. Well, I could just use one microphone, but I wanted to use two. Yeah, because usually I just use a lav mic because I do need some portability. But I was like, hey, I don't need any portability right now, so I can have better sounding audio with these two mics. All right. Well, I'm pretty full with watermelon. How I get in on this video Friday 3 p.m. I tried to find you and it was not until 3:15 that I saw you. That's weird. That should be your thumbnail. You with the watermelon bowl covering your face. Save the white part and make the sushi recipe. Oh, okay. Do you stream Twitch as well? No, I have a Twitch channel, but I just stream YouTube if I'm going to do any streaming. I have streamed some video games in the past, but I find that like I do have to move this. Yeah, this way. Okay, it's hard because everything's mirrored. But the times that I have streamed video games in the past, I just end up feeling like more stress afterwards. Let's see. Okay, I think it's this microphone. Yeah. So I'm going to take off the filter on here because I want to talk into the microphone. Okay, so this should sound even better. Hold on. Let me know if you guys want it to be any louder, but I think this is probably good. But I have done some streaming like with video games in the past on Twitch. But like I said, I just feel like stressed afterwards and during the fact, just because I was just thinking like, I don't know. I feel like when you're streaming, like you have to be on the whole time, especially like if new people are coming in, you don't want them to like see a dead stream and then just leave. So I felt like I had to be on the whole time. And I don't know, I guess I don't feel like that as much. Maybe it's just because there's like 100 people watching. Oh, I thought I heard something outside. But yeah, I guess maybe it's not. I don't feel quite that much like when I'm watching YouTube or when I'm streaming to YouTube because I know I have like 100 people watching, so like I can just like be reading the chat and stuff. So I guess maybe it was just because I didn't have as much of a following on Twitch when I was trying to stream. And it was just like, how do you keep it interesting when no one's commenting anything? You know, I guess that's like a hard thing to do. So I guess because I already have like a bit of an audience on YouTube, it's easier for me to do this, because then I can, like, if I don't have anything to say, I can just go read what you guys are saying. What kind of video games do you like? So I haven't really been playing any video games recently, but but I do like Halo. I like the only Call of Duty that I really like a lot was the original Call of Duty Black Ops. Assassin's Creed Odyssey I played a lot of. I also like Skyrim. So I guess it's mostly like first-person shooters and role-playing games, mostly. How many of you guys play video games? Because I think there's definitely like some of my viewers who play video games, but I think not a whole lot. Just, I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't really attract too many video game players. Does it sound better with just like the one microphone when I'm able to actually talk into it, instead of like before when I had my microphone like all the way over there? I think I recall seeing your dad likes video games in an episode. What does he like to play? Yeah, so he just plays sports games. He will basically just play like NFL and NBA games, or like, you know, NCAA, football and basketball. But it's basically just football and basketball games. I have a Switch, but have never used it. What sort of games do you have? Oh, one game I actually am really good at is called Crash Team Racing. I don't think it's super popular. Me and my sister and like a lot of our friends loved playing it growing up, and then they re-released it last year. Yeah, it was like a little over a year ago, and it's even better now because they have like just even better sound effects. They have newer maps. Better graphics, and the game is pretty much the same, which is great. I think they did a really great job. So I really like playing Crash Team Racing, and I could beat any of you. I can't say that for very many games, though. I've been playing the new Ghost of Tsushima. My favorite game is Dead by Daylight. It's a killer/survivor objective game. Interesting. I've never heard of that. Although I feel like I used to play a lot more games growing up, like in high school and a little bit in college, middle school. But I just haven't been playing as much anymore, you know, now that I have like a job and stuff. I like video games, but don't seem to play often. Yeah, same here, basically. The Last of Us 2. Yeah, I've heard that there was like mixed reviews about that. Is that like a role-playing game, kind of? Just bragged I got to the end of TAC. What's TAC? I just feel like I'm out of the video game loop now. But Dylan is very in the video game loop, so he'll teach me some stuff or catch me up on some stuff every now and then. Do you have invisible abs? Yeah. Oh, Verizon sending me messages. Oh, I keep hearing stuff. Recently, like in the kitchen, I heard like some like scratching like near the windows, and there's a squirrel like right outside our window. We're not on the first floor either. And then I looked up, and then it jumped like from the window. So like, you know, obviously the window's here, and then the overhang of the roof is like here, and then it jumped from the window like, and I had to like go backwards kind of, and then it just jumped onto like the roof. I was like, wow, I would not be able to do that. I think I'd be too scared to do that if I were a squirrel. Do you play any sports? I just pretty much lift now, and like go on hikes, and I've been into backpacking, but I don't have any like time to do that. Squirrels can jump high, yeah. Ghost of Tsushima is an Assassin's Creed style samurai game. Oh, cool. Is a squirrel what was making the alien noises? Yeah, I think that was just like, you know, because there's a wireless microphone, and obviously like there is a cord plugged into this audio recorder, and then I have this cord plugged into that, which plugs into here. It's like an XLR microphone. It's always going to sound much nicer than just a 3.5 millimeter jack wireless microphone. That's the word. Video games uninteresting to me. I usually like watching friends play. When we all lived in the same area, they'd get together with a bunch of TVs set up and separation between creative swearing ensues. Yeah, that sounds familiar. I did that a couple times with my friends. Like when in high school, we'd have like a Halo party. It was fun. I remember one time, I was like really the only time we ever did that. I was supposed to go to one of our friends' house who was doing it, and I didn't have a ride, so I just ran there. I actually just planned my run around doing the Halo party because it was like 3.5 miles there. So I was like, all right, I'll just run like 3 miles there, play some Halo for a couple hours, and then run home. Wireless mics get squirrel interference sometimes. Yeah, I guess you're right. Super vegan hearing. Yeah, I've been vegan for so long. After 7 years, you just get super vegan hearing. If you could move anywhere in the world and life be exactly the same, where would you want to move? Probably somewhere on the West Coast where the winter is not as harsh. Because I always say that I just want to live somewhere warm, but I guess I do kind of like when it gets a little bit chillier and it's like fall. I like it. There's a little bit of change of seasons, but I do not like having to shovel, and I don't like having to shovel my car out and like brush the snow off my car, and or when you go outside, it's so cold that it literally hurts to breathe. But anyway, I'm gonna stop complaining and read Just Jane's super chat. Thank you, Jane. Again, you've sent so many super chats. You're, like I said earlier, like you are a very generous woman. Thank you. Especially like you and Crystal have been like really helping support me through this whole quarantine. So thank you. Anyway, I need to sign off now, Craig. Beloved mods and loyal viewers, stay safe and well, everyone. Nice live stream today. It's about to thunderstorm again, and I need to unplug. Until next Friday, take care, everyone. All right. Well, Jane, you take care as well, and I will see you next Friday, unless you send me any Baby Yoda memes in the meantime. But yeah, have a good night, Jane. There is a video showing how squirrels use their tail to steer their landing spot. So acrobatic. Oh, wow. That's cool. It was thunderstorming and hailing here in Maryland. Now it's sunny again. Yeah, it's just like pretty overcast today here. I kind of wonder if it is going to storm, actually. So Laura was asking what's going to be going on for next week's live stream. I don't have anything planned yet. So is there anything you guys want to see? I think Albert left, but he was I think he was the one who was saying that he wanted to see a chili recipe, and I do want to do a chili recipe. And there's a certain stew that I would want to do, but I want to do it like when it's colder out and when, people want to be making chilies, but people don't. I definitely don't want to be making a chili in the summer. All right, yeah, so I just wanted to see if it's going to storm tonight. No, it's not. It's just going to be really overcast. Well, I guess at like 2 a.m. it says there's like a small chance, but not a huge chance. Shark Puppet says, hey, I'm back. Welcome back, Shark Puppet. What'd you do while you were gone? Stuffed sweet tater ideas. Mock egg salad. Yeah, because I do like kind of like summery foods, because as unfortunate as it is, we're not going to have summer for too much longer. My girlfriend likes to watch me play video games. Oh yeah, a couple of people said that. I don't mind watching people play video games too. Like I used to go over to my friend Andres' house growing up, and we would just hang out. He would play video games, and I would just kind of hang out. But anyway, yeah, so let's get back. Oh, so Rachel's getting back on track. Says ice cream. Jessica says, I'd love to know more about the air fryer, what the air fryer can do. Do you have any recipes for that thing? What did I think I used an air fryer, I want to say last time. I don't remember what I did last time. What was my last live stream? Oh, I did a giant salad with marinated tofu and stuff. But I did the air fryer with that. A lot of times I just use it for potatoes if it's just like 1 or 2 potatoes, because you don't want to stack things in the air fryer because the middle stuff just won't cook properly. So if you're just doing like 1 layer of something, like I did like 1 layer of tofu, that worked out great. Same thing with like 1 layer of potatoes, works out great. I don't know, I'll have to look up some recipes. Vegeta says, arguing with passive aggressive people who think that evidence doesn't prove things, but personal experience apparently does. Oh, yeah. You know, I don't know who said it, but arguing with an intelligent person is difficult, but arguing with an idiot is pretty much impossible. And I think Vegeta, you just explained why. You should make a vegan dessert. Yeah, someone asked about ice cream last time. So maybe I could do some kind of banana ice cream. Although I'd have to get bananas first. I'd have to get enough to freeze. Because right now I think I just have like 2 that I'm probably gonna eat because they're ripe enough for me to eat, so I don't have to freeze them. But it's 2 idiots. Oh, so that's even more impossible. Yep, it's a daily occurrence. Do a mock crab cake fried in an air fryer. Oh, I don't even know exactly what a crab cake is, to be honest. Well, I mean, I'd look into that. Vegan barbecue ideas, vegan kebabs, pasta salad. Yeah, I mean, we've all been there, Vegeta. I feel you. Did you say what kind of air fryer you use? I actually don't even know which. I could go look. But I actually didn't even buy it. It was from one of my viewers who, he just asked me some questions about running. And then I answered them. And then he was like, all right, so how much do I owe you? I was like, what? He was like, how much do I owe you for, answering my questions? I was like, you don't owe me anything. You just asked me some questions on Facebook. I just answered. He was like, do you have an air fryer? I was like, no. And he's like, all right, well, I'll send you one. I was like, okay. I have no arguments, I guess. So yeah, I got a free air fryer from one of you guys. I also got, when I was mentioning that I was moving to a new apartment, one of you guys, again, sent me a rice cooker as a housewarming gift. So I have a rice cooker and an air fryer from you guys. So thank you. Grilling something sounds good too. Yeah, so if I had a propane grill, I probably would. We have this really rickety grill. I just don't feel comfortable grilling with that thing. It's kind of a hunk of junk. I was just finishing writing a letter to the authorities about treatment for a person arrested for duct taping fire. Whoa, that's awful. Mock crab cake uses hearts of palm as crab, mayo, onions. Really? Yeah, I didn't even finish reading that because I was like, that's too awful. I don't even want to read that. Anyway, on to more happy topics. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I have to have had crab cakes at some point. I guess I just don't know exactly what they taste like. But I do also still have some Good Catch. I have some Good Catch tuna left over. They sent me like a couple packages, and I ate one when I was camping, and I had one for a video that you guys saw, and I think I still have one left over. No, I think I still have 2 left over actually. Oh yeah, sounds good. Wish someone else would cook it. That's how I feel about everything. Want to go vegan now? What advice do you have for someone who lives with non-vegans? I guess my advice would just be to live your vegan life. Don't be pushy. Make sure that you're being inviting, and you're definitely not telling them that, or I guess if they come to your side, definitely don't be like, I told you so. And I don't think that you would. I think that you're probably pretty good at that. But no one ever wants to be told I told you so. No one wants to admit that they're wrong. So if you make them feel comfortable admitting that they might be wrong, that would be really helpful. Not being pushy, like I said, and just being vegan around other people is really what I found to be the most helpful. Like I got my mom to go vegan first because I was just being vegan around her, and like she says that she did it to support me. But I tried a bunch of different diets before I went vegan, and she didn't try any of those diets. But it was just because I was vegan, and she was like, "Oh, that doesn't look so bad. Oh, and I can also help support my son. Like, great, I might as well do that then." But yeah, just because I was eating a bunch of peaches, and she was like, "Well, I love peaches. I could eat peaches." So I guess if you eat food that is really good, then people will be like, "Oh, so vegan food's not that bad." So it just depends on like the person and like why they might be interested in going vegan or why they might not be interested in going vegan. Some people it's going to be about like realizing that vegan food's not that bad. Some people it's going to be realizing that it's not that expensive. It's going to be different reasons for different people because everyone's different. But I guess the main thing is just lead by example and just be vegan around them. That's really it. So I hope that helps. Yes, Gigi was asking what to do with the ripe bananas. Yeah, so I would just freeze them. That's what I usually do. If they're like really ripe, I'll just freeze them. And if they're like pretty ripe enough that I wouldn't want to just eat it, then sometimes I'll put it in a smoothie because sometimes they won't taste too bad if they're in a smoothie. But usually if they're frozen, you turn them into ice cream, they're really not too bad though. So, and there's also banana bread. Banana bread is always an option as well if they've gone too far. Like if you go to pick them up and then the peel and the stem just comes off the banana and the banana's left on the table, like, I hate that. Have to is relative. I could stop, but it feels bad knowing stuff and not doing whatever I think I should. Yeah, so I think a lot of people who are not vegan and maybe they're arguing with someone who is vegan, I think a lot of times they know that the person who is vegan is correct in what they're saying, but it kind of hurts the person's ego to admit that. And I think that's true with a lot of things in life. When anyone needs to admit that they were wrong or admit that the other person is right, it is really, really, really difficult for someone to do that. I mean, I don't know if Vegeta was talking about being vegan or what. Okay, well, he just said, one of them lied about reading the study I cited. I know they lied because I read it, and they described something that was nothing like what the study was about. Then I quoted it, and they said, I don't care. I was like, okay, so basically, Vegeta proved them wrong. And again, that was a good example. Like, they just couldn't admit that they were wrong because it hurts their ego too much. A lot of what it is ego. Then they sat there calling me ignorant while I had evidence. Oh, Vegeta, I feel for you so bad. That's not you. That's them. That's 100% them. I mean, that's like the exact opposite of ignorant. They sat there calling me ignorant when I had evidence. Yeah, because like ignorance is not knowing something because you just don't know it. It's like you're ignorant to it. You haven't learned it yet. Then they said, okay, I read that. This wasn't even about veganism. It was about how hitting kids is harmful. Yeah. I mean, like my parents never, my parents never hit me or anything. And I think all three of us turned out pretty good. Like they disciplined us with grounding, with taking things away from us. Actually, my parents were kind of creative. They just always if we ever did something wrong, they always just made it our problem. Like if we missed the bus and my parents had to drive us to school, like they would have to use gas money to get there, and they also couldn't be working during that time. Time is money, so they would just charge us gas money if we had to go to school. So there's definitely ways to punish kids without hitting them. Absolutely. I have a quote on my fridge that helps me out a lot in situations. People cannot think critically about topics for which they have no knowledge. Yeah, I mean, I mean, yes, I agree. But I think in this, I mean, I'm just going off of what Vegeta's typing. But I think in this circumstance, Vegeta proved them wrong, and they probably knew that they were wrong, but they just don't want to acknowledge it. I never hit my child. One side. Yep. Agreed, Craig. That's the ego hurting. I had a similar experience with someone being triggered by me saying go vegan on a comment section. What are some good reasons to be vegans? Well, it depends what you're interested in. If you are interested in, if you're interested in the environment, then veganism is a good way to go. If you're interested in animal welfare and just like treating animals the way that you would want to be treated if you were a pig or a cow, then it's good. And I won't say cured, but I don't really have any symptoms left over from my autoimmune disease. So I know that it's helped a lot of people out physically as well. And we also have a friend who has MS who was like not doing well and then went vegan. And a couple months later, like she's doing really, really well now. I mean, like she's still recovering. Sorry, I'm just trying to hold in the burp so you guys don't hear right in the microphone. But yeah, she's doing so much better like every day. It's really, really cool. I haven't been able to actually see her because of quarantine, but I'm really excited for when we're able to hang out again because she has recovered so much, and MS is such an awful disease. Vegeta, though, says, I'm so angry now because I asked them repeatedly to read it so they'd know what I was talking about. I just want them to not be pendejos and learn. Yeah. I can see how frustrating that would be. Yeah. I mean, we're all in agreement here, or in agreement, Vegeta. So just know that you're right. It's not you. It's them. I think you already know that, but I mean, probably also like a whole comment section of like 70 plus people saying like, look, it's not you, it's them. Hopefully that helps you feel a little bit better. Willful ignorance is still ignorance. Some people just don't want to think and they can't discourse about something. Yeah. Oh, and then it continued. Something they don't want to think about. That's all I was trying to say. Okay, yeah. It's hard to understand what you guys are saying sometimes, like through chat. So I'm sorry if I ever butcher anything you guys say. But yeah, I definitely agree with what you're saying, Jessica. Being right is fine, but being right doesn't stop kids from being hit. Yeah. It's definitely a tough situation to be in. So D Rabbit White says, I once asked someone if they'd hit an elder with dementia who walks into the road. If not, why? Then asked them, then why would you hit a child for doing something like that? Yeah, I mean, like little kids just don't know what's going on. Just like an older person with dementia, they just don't know what's going on. Like little kids are still just trying to learn how to be a person. Yeah, Gigi says if you have to hit your child, you're not parenting correctly. Yeah, I mean, this is just something I have always thought that like anyone who resorts to violence for any age, really, I mean, children included, but like if you're resorting to violence to solve your problems, then like you're clearly just not using your words effectively, and you need to just work on that. And also like I've been actually reading about manipulation. Because I think it's all something that we should know about because then you're less likely to be manipulated in the future. So I definitely recommend learning about that. But I also think that like people who manipulate as like a form of abuse or just like trying to get what they want, like they just can't persuade people with like logic and reasoning. So then they feel the need to manipulate people with their emotions to get what they want. And I know that's not the same thing as like hitting someone, but I just feel like both of those things, like it's just because they need to learn how to use their words properly, and then they're resorting to something definitely just like not good in order to get what they want. But Judah says children need to have things explained to them, and punishment should teach, not intimidate. Exactly. Yes. Yes. You are going to be a good father someday, Vegeta, if you have kids. I believe in the future we will have foods that are meat in every form, but they are not meat. They're from soy and stuff. Yeah, so I think that those foods are kind of like being engineered now. Like I've heard that just like lab grown meats are becoming, well, like they're like working on those a lot. Craig, are you trying to impersonate watermelon hard candy? No, just watermelon in general. My neighbors above abuse kids, awful words and screaming for hours. I reported them because I had said something to the perpetrator and he didn't get it. Then the authorities told them who reported. Oh, so now they probably don't like you. Tony says, my backyard has been turned into garden boxes, getting away from preservatives, GMOs, and organic labeled items and not really knowing if it's actually true. Healthy eating is a healthy body. Yeah, that's awesome. If you got the space to do that, then that's, and like the time and you want to do that, then that's great. I think that's great to be able to grow your own food. That's pretty cool. Manipulation, should have learned about that before I met my ex. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times like you don't really realize that you're being manipulated. Like you realize that something just like something feels off and you don't know exactly why. And yeah, it's just a lot of times you look back and you're like, well, duh, it's being manipulated. Like it's easier to look at things in the past than like realize right now that you're being manipulated. So that's why I was thinking like it's good to learn like their tactics and like what to look out for. It hits close to home because that kind of stuff leaves scars. It's not fair for that to be the start of your life. Yeah, agreed. I think we're all in agreement on that, Vegeta. I definitely agree. Yvlani? I don't know how to say that. I never got a spanking growing up, and I never spanked my two kids while they were growing up. They are great, compassionate beings. Yeah, I mean, it's just people who just can't use their words. They just resort to violence. That's really what it is. But you know what? I gotta go to the bathroom again, and we've already been streaming for like an hour and 47, almost 48 minutes. So let's just call this a stream and message me on Instagram or like the next 24 hours because I usually delete. So don't take it personally if you message me on Instagram and I don't answer, but within the next 24 hours, I'm probably going to delete Instagram off my phone and then I'll reinstall it on like Thursday. But within the next 24 hours, if you guys DM me any sort of recipes that you guys want to see, I will look into them and then whatever seems the coolest, I'll do. And I will let you guys know as soon as I decide which recipe I'm going to do on the community tab. So definitely make sure your notifications are on so you know what the live stream is going to be about next time. And I will see you guys next Friday.